Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 46 of Crusader Kings 2. As always, before we start, a very big thank you to my Patreon supporter Gamer Cowboy for sponsoring this entire series with his generous donation. Thank you very much. Now, it's only been a couple of days since I last played Crusader Kings 2 and I've already forgotten what is happening. I do remember that my domain is too big, and that's mostly because we have the council implemented, which we need to try and get rid of at our earliest possible opportunity. So we'll definitely try to get rid of that again. We'll still be over by one, but I mean that is far more manageable than what we have currently. We've lost our court chaplain. You are incapable, so what will be the point in making you court chaplain? Let's go ahead with you. And we want you to proselytize. Still haven't got that down there. Let's start working on this stuff up here then. And yeah, we want to try and find some ways to get involved in a few fights and continue to move north, because north is really the only way we can go now. My wife is pregnant. We really do need to get our stewardship up so we can increase the domain size. But when can we change the law and abolish the council? This has... one of the must be true. Cannot change until the 1st of March 9:55. So hopefully we'll be able to do it very soon. March 9:55. This is the plan. I'm hoping we can do it. If not, we might have to find something else we can do. There's another dead court chaplain. What's happening to all my court chaplains? Are they all just dropping off the perch? Right, go and proselytize. Are you getting lynched by people? What's going on? The Holy War for England, well, that's fine. We're not really concerned by that. We're well out of the way. One child lacks an education. This is actually our uncle, our much younger uncle. You can, yeah, sure, go for Marshal. That's fine. And we've still got plenty of members in our family. Should we unfortunately die, we do still have a relatively decent family tree. There is a way to see how many people are in your dynasty tree. There we go. Living members. 46 living members in the dynasty tree. So we're not doing too badly. But I really do want to change that law. I just hate having the council. It's just not a bad mechanic. I just don't enjoy it. You've improved somebody's opinion of us. That is good. Now then, what was the date for this one? It was... We cannot do it. Has the law ruler war declaration sovereignty? Which is currently on council. So that has to be on ruler. We're just going to do that anyway. Daughter was born. Now, which way is that going to go? We did call in some council support, so it should actually go in our way. We originally called in council support via 2 favours in order to declare a war. They've rejected. How dare they? Now we've got to wait 10 years before we can do it again. So that's a little bit unfortunate. Peasant is accused of murder and dragged before your court. His wife and children were found butchered in the small hut they called home. The animal must be hanged. The peasant thrown in the dungeons. The peasant is set free. The man continues to profess his innocence. What should be done with him? Throw him in the dungeons. So yes, it's a little bit unfortunate that we've still got the council. We will find a way to abolish it. It's just going to be a little bit tricky. So in the meantime, this is the problem we've got right now, is we can't actually declare wars without the council's approval. Which is the thing that I really, really hate. You've got allies anyway, so trying to get you in a war is not a great idea. You are currently independent. If I were to declare a war on you, we could do it without anybody coming in. It's only border disputes, so we don't have any... I mean, we could do subjugation. So this is why I don't like the council. Now we've got 10 years of basically just having to wait until we can sort all this out again. We can usurp a title. which is this Raj over here. I don't think we need to. I think we will wait on that. I don't think there's any point in rushing into it. You have managed to do a... That was my Chancellor, actually, wasn't it? So yeah, domain is still too big. That's the main problem that we have now. We've got a lot of weak claims. But yeah, we want to get in and grab some of these places. Important decisions are available. Recruit a court position. Yeah, let's do... I don't know why that's just not automatic. We're still trying to kill you off. Possibly because you're a giant, colossal pain in the arse. Nobody else is willing to come in and help, though, unfortunately. So we'll kind of have to get you out of that. Open council positions for a Chancellor. Now, you're possessed. I really don't want you in. I'd sooner have somebody who is going to be on my side. You will do. We have a new Chancellor. Let's have a quick look and see who you would be best sucking up to. So you're never going to like me because you're a powerful vassal. You are, on the other hand, you're my cousin. You are reigning in somewhere or another. In this one. Yes. So we want our Chancellor to improve diplomatic relations there. Hopefully that'll sort that problem out. Who can we imprison? We can still apparently imprison you. We've only got a 19% chance of getting him, though, which is problematic. He's got quite a bit of power. So I really don't want to attempt to make that grab just yet. While scouring the Silk Road, is this our new potential medic here? 13 learning, he's a mystic, he's proud, he's just, he's patient, he's paranoid, sure. Guess he's okay for the job. Now what's our military strength looking like at the moment? We could definitely be better. A nobleman by the name of Chu Pan came to my court today seeking asylum. He claims to have escaped from China after the rest of his family were executed on the orders of the Emperor. He's not particularly useful. Was there some kind of reward on your head? You secretly send a letter letting the Emperor know. Or we allow him to stay. Let's try secretly sending the letter. My brother is feeling much better. We can compensate our court position. Sure, why not? Let's make him like us a little bit more. So we are starting to build up some money. The fact that we are building up some money means it's probably a good idea to start building up the retinues, especially as we are having other issues. So let's build up the retinues a little bit more. I do like things that have heavy infantry, because we're feudal. And heavy infantry really helps. So let's group you guys up together. Emissary arrived with several guards. However, he escaped in the night. Someone must have warned him. The emissary said, yeah, so that can happen. You lose grace because the guy escapes. It's a bit of a risk, but like I said, I'm not too concerned about what goes on with the whole Chinese Emperor thing. I think it's a bit of a boring mechanic, if I'm perfectly honest. You've managed to suck up there. There's wars going on somewhere. This is our Kingsman. Put him in the oublet. That's fine. So you're actually directly at war with this guy. That's actually fine. Because you can pull that into my domain. Well, it won't be in my direct domain, but it will be within my vassalage. So that's fine. That should work. You are at war with this guy, who is my vassal. So yeah, that's fine. Wife is pregnant again. He should win this war easily. So that is alright. We should grab that. Now, we've got this guy up here. He has no allies, which is nice. He's got 3,500 men. And he's got some potential provinces that we could attack. Let's find you again. There you are. If we declared a war on you, we have a claim down here. We've got a claim for somebody else. The council would actually approve this. You are a random steward. Now then, if we did this, would you still be under our control? I believe you possibly would. Now, what about these ones here? Who are you controlled by? You are controlled by this guy up here. This guy's got quite a bit of stuff, so I don't think we're going to attack him just yet. We'd like to be a little bit stronger, but this guy we could certainly go and attack. Let's remain unpaused. A lot of our vassals do have their levies raised at the moment, which we don't really need. It'd be nice if this war gets won, though. Do you know what? We could go ahead and do this war. What we could do nicely is if we declare that war there for... Why is that claim suddenly gone? We literally had a claim there like 2 minutes ago. And now that seems to have disappeared. Why has that claim gone all of a sudden? Well, we don't want to lose the karma. We don't have the karma to do it anyway. So that went away as quick as it was presented to us. I was just thinking we could have actually declared that war and raised our vassals' levies and let their manpower take the hit. But we'll leave it. We can usurp this Raj, which we probably should. Cost us a bit of gold. So we have Nasikia and we have Kandunda, which is that one. So it's basically these two provinces here, isn't it? So let's just usurp it. And then we have a claim on this one here now. Now, you, we could... So you're still under this dude. But we've got the claim on it. Do I actually control that Raj directly? Yes, but I think that's fine. Title claimant, ambitious, it's fine. We're not getting any negatives for having too many duchies or anything like that, so that should be okay. We do have 3 kingdoms. You have managed to take that land. Excellent. So it is helping us to grow. We would like to grab this if we can. Apparently we do have a claim on here. Now he's revolting against his liege. We do have a subjugation... subjugation CB here. So we could go ahead and do that. Why can't we do it? We don't have the karma to do a subjugation war. We do have... that's a border dispute war. We do have a claim. It's like on a single province. For this guy. I'm not sure if that's worth getting involved in. It's still going to be a fair few years before we can get this war dealt with. Court physician bursts into your studies, been up all night. Perhaps you are right, I'll heed your advice. We can lose some prestige. And we lose -1 to everything but gain some health. Are we diligent or stressed? No, we didn't gain either, which is fine. That's okay. Another daughter. Excellent. Stewardship is still terrible. It'd be nice to get some decent stewardship events going on that will actually let my stewardship improve. That'd be pretty fantastic for that to happen. Ambitious would increase my stewardship. 70% chance we can become ambitious. And we got it. Okay. Our domain limit is still only 5, though. So our stewardship is still not great. Would like to take some of this. It's just always feels a little bit risky. Steward has collected a special tithe. We're doing well in money. We are building up, at least I believe we're building up the levies. We can have even more levies now. Can't afford the war elephants. We can get some more heavy infantry. Let's go ahead and do that. 4.41k now. It's going to start getting expensive, but it will be it'll be well worth having. We're going to have a lot of manpower just in the levies themselves. We are still making money, which is fine. At least I think we are. Yeah, nowhere near as much as we were. At one point we were getting on close to 400 ducats, so it's nowhere near as good as that used to be. Child Latin education focus. This is our brother. Again, you should probably go for Marshal there. So this is now a revolt. Now this is a revolt because we do have a claim on one of these provinces. Now this is a revolt. Yeah, this guy is now independent and has no alliances. So we can declare a war here. We've got a de jure claim on that province. De jure claim on Nasikia. Well, we already control that anyway, so that doesn't make any sense. Who are... Oh, you also own this up here. Okay, that's fine. So we've got a de jure claim on Nasikia. We've got a de jure claim on... Now, which is... I never remember which this is. The Raj of Nasikia is de jure a vassal of us. Or we can get a claim on the province. Let's try and get the claim on the province. The council will actually say yes. He is revolting against his liege, but that should be fine. So we've declared the war. Let's make sure we're paused. We're going to go ahead and we're literally just going to raise up the vassal levies at this point. Because I don't want to use my own manpower. This is the reason I'm doing this. Let's go ahead and grab the... let's go ahead and grab the levy. Not the levy, sorry, the retinue. The retinue can stay where it is. And we will use all of our vassals' levies. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because, one, it's not costing me any money. So while you have your vassal levies raised, you do receive the levies raised too long penalty with your vassals, which is fine. There we go. So vassals levies raised too long. It's -1 for every month they're raised. But the most important thing that's going on here is I'm not spending any money because I don't have my troops raised. It's my vassal levies. And also, if my vassal levies get killed, then it's their men and not my men. This is good for me. Let's have a quick look at the realm tree. And who else do we really need to be sucking up with? I think you can still suck up to this guy. This guy is going to be a pain. He's quite powerful. We really do need to find a way to get rid of him. I know we've tried to kill him off before. But we're really struggling to find the power to get this guy. There isn't really many people who dislike him enough or who are disloyal enough to actually get involved. We've got a potential 6 and 10... So there's a 21 plot power there. We could get this up to 47, which isn't really enough. So I guess we'll have to leave that. Let's just wait for the rest of these vassal levies to get together. And we'll go up here and deal with this guy. Now what we could do, let's make sure all you guys need to be in there. Let's group you up. The guy that we really don't like, can we make him a commander? Is it you? Yes, it is. You are leading the centre. Congratulations. He should probably be leading the flank, actually, but there's a good chance that he might get killed. So either way, it's good for us. That looks like that war has just ended. Excellent. Fantastic. So we can't do that. Let's just go and run the vassal levies into this army just while he's up here. He may get killed off. This army isn't my problem, but if the guy gets killed, then it's great. He didn't, unfortunately. That's a bit of a shame. So let's go back and disband the retinue, disband the levies. We just weren't quite quick enough. He revolted against his liege. Oddly enough, though, his liege is... That is still owned by the same guy. He's just in prison. It looks like we can still claim the war. We've got a de jure war. So we've just reclaimed the same war. Okay, let's do the same thing again then. We'll try that once more. We'll raise up all the vassal levies. We will... everything except the retinues. Move them all up there. Goes for you guys as well. That was a little bit of a weird thing, but fine. The Queen Mother has given me bizarre and repulsive evidence concerning some random mayor. How should I use this information? Give me a reason to arrest him. Keep it to myself. I don't think he's really that important of a character to necessarily worry about that. You've actually done some harm to my reputation there. Well done. We've lost our court position already. Prisoners. Are you worth any money? You're only worth 10 gold, so we're not ransoming you for that. You're worth 145, but you are a troublemaker. You're actually a kinsman, but let's ransom him out, and hopefully he's not too much of a problem. We will need to keep our eye on the factions and things like that. He's probably still going to hate me. Not as much as he did, actually. He doesn't hate me that much. Lose some karma at this random guy here. No, he's not too great. He's only got 11 learning. We can get somebody better than that. So let's try and get in over here. And we'll try and do the same again. I probably won't wait for the entire force to get together. There's probably more than enough here. Let's group you up. Again, I don't want to lead the centre. You lead the centre. And hopefully you'll get into a war, into a battle that you can't win, and you'll get killed off. We're going to go up here and start sieging out, though. Everybody else is going to work their way up. I think, yeah, the retinue's still down there. So we're not wasting time with that. And we'll just get everybody up there. Oh, it's my marshal this time, not my chaplain. You're the best marshal that we've got, apparently. That's fine. Might be able to train some people up. Let's just get everybody up into this province together. We've already got 6% there. Hardly a surprise. Right, everybody's in. Group them all up. I still want you leading the centre. Excellent, let's leave it at that. And speaking of leaving it at that, I think we're going to end the video there. So as soon as the autosave is done, we will pause. Once again, I would like to thank Gamer Cowboy for sponsoring this entire series with his generous donation on Patreon. And yes, I have noticed the 8,000 stack that is now heading towards me. We will deal with that in due course. And I'll see you guys on the next video. So until then, goodbye for now.